Hello again. I got asked a pretty interesting question the other day. I was sitting with a couple and they were having quite a debate about cell phones. And they brought up a couple really good points, but I thought the one I'd address today is the question of what's the expectation of privacy about cell phones, with cell phones, when you are a couple. If we haven't met before, my name's Alex Franks, and I've spent 29 years as a life coach, therapist, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of couples deal with struggles in their relationships, and one that pretty consistently hits anymore is cell phones. Now, I'll admit that I am of an age where I'm pre-cell phone, and that's okay. I don't always understand technology. I don't understand all of the newest things. And I have a hard enough time figuring out the technology to make these videos, if I was really being honest. But when it comes to cell phones and privacy, some pretty classic, I think, old traditional values can really be applied. See, the question of cell phones is so deep that I've probably got 5, 6, 8 videos I could make just discussing cell phones and relationships. However, I think really when you key on what is the expectation of privacy with your cell phone when you're in a relationship with someone is pretty important to how that relationship's really going to go long term. It's worth being addressed. And I have a viewpoint based on a lot of experience and a lot of time, and it might be controversial. It might be a viewpoint that not a lot of people are going to agree with. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I'm in a relationship. I'm in a long-term relationship. I have been married for a long time. And our cell phone system, as far as what's private, what's not, works well. It builds a relationship. So here's some things I want to think about with cell phone privacy. The first thing to consider is, where are you in your relationship? There's an expectation of privacy with your cell phone that's significantly different if you're 1 week into dating compared to you're engaged, compared to you're married. I know that it is different today, but there is a lot of people who cohabitate, live together, that are not married. That expectation of privacy is pretty equal to me to married couples. Here's where I go with what I think is controversial. I have on my cell phone some secure encrypted emails because of the work I do. I have an email site that encrypts and requires passwords and double passwords to get into. That is completely private because it is in my business. It's not my personal business. It is the confidentiality of clients and communication between providers. The entire rest of my cell phone is wide open to my wife at any moment and at any time. And here's why. Because for a man to feel secure, we need to feel that we're trusted, believed in. For a woman to feel secure, her number one emotion need is to be cared for, to know that somebody cares about her, protects her, views her interests as more important than theirs. When my wife's cell phone is wide open to me, and hers is mine is wide open to hers, What we're both saying to each other is, I'm saying I care enough about you for you not to worry about what I'm doing. And the next thing is she trusts me, and I know I'm doing nothing to violate her trust. It's amazing to me that we attempt to build connection with people, and then we hide our cell phone from our partner. I don't know exactly when the transition point is from it's my cell phone, what I do on it's private, it's all my personal stuff, to we're in a relationship, we're committed, and I'm an open book. But I want you to think about another factor here. Not only is there emotion needs that you can meet by making sure your cell phones are open to one another, but you have to ask your question, if you're hiding your cell phone or getting upset because your partner saw something on your cell phone, what are you saying to them about your trust of them, about how they'll protect you, care about you? What kind of commitment do you have? Then another thing is, what's there? What's going on in your life that you have something to hide from the person you love? That you'll share the deepest, darkest fears of your life. If you think about this, I'm really confused how it makes sense that I can be with someone that I'm so safe with, that I can be completely intimate with, let's say. And yet, I'm going to hide something on a little box full of electronics. And how can I be truly intimate, which that word just means deep closeness, but how can I be that way emotionally, physically, and have something I'm hiding and get upset if they ask about it? It is really hard to build closeness with hidden things. So you'd have to ask yourself a question. Why are they hiding? And why am I not worthy of that trust? And why am I not cared about to have an open book? Maybe we're afraid that we have to admit a problem in our life. For a lot of men especially, phones are tied to some other issues that are really difficult to discuss with our partners. Conversely, maybe one partner or the other is talking to some people that maybe it's not healthy or safe for them to talk to. What I know is all of these things harm a relationship. My goal is for people to find joy and peace, to be with their family, their friends, their relationships, and grow and find amazing strength in maybe the love of your life. Hiding something, not trusting each other, getting upset over something as simple as a little box full of electronics, pushing away people because of it. I know that's not good. It's not healthy. So take a minute. Examine what you believe about your cell phone and your partner. What are you hiding? Why are you hiding? And are you really showing the trust to build an emotion connection that has depth and value? You're worth the freedom of being open with it. Your partner's worth the trust of being open with it. It's an amazing thing. If you found this content helpful, impactful in some ways, please like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Remember, we're here to serve others, care deeply, love our people. If you've got a question, why not ask?